My name is Anna or Anna, I go by both. Welcome back to my gaming channel. I live in Wellington, New Zealand, and we are building a zoo that is loosely based on the Wellington Zoo. Now, we are not super great at this game. We just kind of know the basics, but I think that's okay. I think we can still make a pretty nice looking zoo. We don't have to do anything super crazy. We don't have to muck around with the terrain too much. Where's he going? There's something wrong with one of my animals. I think there is. What's going on here? Zoo has been closed for a long time. That's fine. Habitat cleanliness is a disease risk. What, over here? Well, there's a keeper assigned. I don't know why they're not doing their job. Dismiss all alerts. We don't need to care about this. So there's our otters. The otters have made a little baby. Look at him swimming around. Let's have a closer look, shall we? Oh, it's adorable. All right, I think the water is actually getting a little bit dirty. I'm not sure why. Is it that I don't have enough staff? Nutrition, less drink, cleanliness. Animals less drink was dirty. Let me have a quick look here. So staff. I have 3 habitats in 1 work zone and 4 staff. Is that enough? Low workload, efficient. But why aren't you feeding people? How many keepers do we actually have? So caretaker, we have 1 keeper. Maybe we add another keeper? Oh, sorry, I dropped you there. Let's just see if that helps with the cleanliness and things like that. Now, if I go into zoo, he's just like, oh, some of these are not assigned to work zones. That's why that's a problem. Okay, monkey otter work zone, monkey otter work zone. Now, I thought that there was actually a way to assign some of them to only feeding and some of them to only cleaning. I don't know if I'm making this too hard on myself. Maybe I'll think about it later. We are in sandbox mode after all. I'm not sure that we need to worry about things quite to that extent. So I've got some otters over here. We've got some monkeys somewhere. Ooh. That doesn't look good. Hopefully now that I've got some keepers assigned, they can start actually doing their job. I don't see the monkeys in here. Where did they go? Maybe they're in quarantine or something? Oh, there's the monkeys here. Hello. How are you doing? Oh my god. He was just jumping on nothing there for a minute. Oh, look how high up he is. Wow, look at his view. I mean, this really does kind of look like Wellington, doesn't it? Okay, well, he seems happy. I'm a little bit confused. Where are my other monkeys? Oh, there they are. There's one. I think a keeper is going to have to clean that up pretty soon. Keeper... Call keeper urgently. Go do your job, man. Okay, let's have a look at this guy. Aww. Just doing his business in the grass. You know what? I think we're going to leave him to it. I think now that we've got keepers assigned, it should be a bit better. He's vacuuming up the grass, which is not really the problem. There's some smelly stuff going on there. Okay, let's keep going. So the next habitat that Wellington Zoo has is penguin. And it's little blue penguins from memory. And I think this game actually does have them. Just trying to think, should I put them over here? Or should I put them... I think I will do that. I think I'll put them... Or... do I put them out here? And then have a little moat of some kind of going around this way. And a path this way to see the penguins. That might be kind of nice. Alright, let's start doing a little bit of a moat. It's going to be a fake moat, to be honest, because it's, according to the map anyway, in Wellington Zoo, which I haven't been to physically in a while, there's all these moats and little streams and stuff running across the certain areas of the zoo, but I don't think we're going to do it quite that amazingly. We'll just do... let's just try to put this sort of decorative little, like a partial moat, like a little stream that kind of goes, connects to nothing, but we can sort that out later. We don't need to stress about it. The music is nice. Okay, we don't want to make it too deep. Just something to start doing something with the terrain. I don't want to go crazy with the terrain tool doing things because I really think that, I mean, it's not super hard to get it to work if you look up some tutorials and things, but it's also not the easy, it's not the most straightforward thing in the world to see. Now that looks a bit ugly already. It's not the most straightforward thing in the world to do a whole bunch of terrain manipulation and actually have it look nice. And we do not want to be putting any undue stress on ourselves. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the path too much. Okay, so that guy's brought back a monkey. It better be a very happy monkey, or I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. So if we just make a little thing like this, and then fill it up with water, it should just give a little bit of a dimension to the landscape. So do that, and then it sort of ends nowhere. I think maybe toward the end, either we cover this up with something, or maybe we turn the path into a bridge and connect the water under it to go somewhere else in the zoo. I don't know. I haven't thought that far. Get some water in there. Okay. Okay. Put some more rubber duckies and stuff in here, maybe. It's not very deep, though. Terrain stamp tool now. Flatten to surface. Is this what takes the deepest part and then evens it out? Oh my gosh, that is so ugly. See, this is what I'm talking about. And also it's in shade over there, which is actually kind of really hard to see anyway. Let's just undo some of that. Let's just go. Ooh. You're expecting offspring. Are you gonna have a baby? You're just having a number 2. Is that what you meant by offspring? That you're gonna have a number 2? A little bit disappointed there. Okay. Let's just back to our terrain tool. Now that I've zoomed in, I can see a little bit better. I think we want to make it a little bit deeper, otherwise it just looks like a little puddle. That's not super... Oh gosh, it's not super nice looking. Just want it to make a little bit deeper so it's not a puddle and it is like a little stream that kids can throw rocks in or something. Okay, so let's go water. Valid. Okay. Should we go rough water? Yes, I want rough water. I have to remove the water and then put the rough water in. Aha! Rough water. Watch out, people. Now, it has created some not very green patches. Now, I wonder if we can... Painting grass. Can we paint over this? Ah, we can. Okay. We'll just paint over this a little bit to make it not so extreme. And then later down the track, we can put a whole bunch of shrubs here, flowers, you know, other bits and pieces, just to kind of decorate it and make it look a little bit nicer. I'm not an expert at Planet Zoo. I'm just doing my best. Just like in life, I'm not an expert in anything. I'm just doing my best. And you know, sometimes that is really all that you can do. And it's enough, in my opinion. Okay. How's that look? I'll just zoom out a bit. Okay, I think it will... I think we'll leave it for now. I think it will start to come together once we build out more exhibits and once the zoo has a bit more going on. So let's take our path and let's start... Oh no. Undo. Let's start walking it kind of this way. Sort of roughly along the little moat that we've built. Where do we want it to go? I suppose we could get it to go all the way sort of around. And then we can have the penguins over on one side. Should we connect it with this one? Oh, hang on a minute. Undo. It's just us. In some places I can actually get quite close to the little moat that I've built. Okay. So we've connected that. That little bit there is marked that way because it's a staff path, but oh, here we go. I can actually just make it like that. Okay. So currently we've got a growing zoo, and the only visitors to the zoo are the people working for the animals, because we have not opened the zoo. It did accidentally open in the very first video that we did here, and I wasn't very happy about that. Okay, so let's go and figure out what our penguins need. They've got a few options, so do I put them all in eventually? We'll start with the little penguins, because that's the ones that the Wellington Zoo actually has. So as always, I'm going to set it to 5 adults and just get 2 in the beginning and let them reproduce. So they need very small fences. Pretty small land. And a little bit of swimming space. They don't really need a lot. Did they get on with other animals? The penguin doesn't benefit. Okay. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I don't really benefit from sharing spaces with other people either. So we need, I'd say we'll go for about 200 square meters. And about a quarter of that needs to be water. So roughly how big does it need to be? Because this is how big? This is 460. So it really just needs to be half that size, which seems a bit small, but that's okay. That's okay. I think because it's a small spot, we can put... Maybe you can do the whole thing as glass. And kind of put it maybe here. Because it's a small little area, so... Might be a bit hard to see things anyway. So we'll just make it glass, so it's not that hard. No, this looks pretty small, doesn't it? Glass habitat gate. Let's put it here. And, oh, it's disconnected. And then we'll check how big this is. 288. That's like perfect. Right? Because we needed just under 200 and then we needed some water. Okay. Now, how do I also... I want to lower this barrier. Edit barrier. So I'm not super good at the controls here. See? So I want to select the whole barrier and actually lower it because it doesn't need to be that high. Length. Height. I should have an option to actually lower this thing. Oh, here we go. Maybe like 1.25, right? Oh, why is this door so massive? What's wrong? Animal welfare. What's wrong with the animal? Hydration. Oh my gosh, pause. Animal nutrition, hydration, but I have a dehydrated, but I have a water bowl. Keeper. Requires a keeper. Do I need more keepers? Staff. So they are running out of energy. Do I need to hire another keeper? Here, hire 2 more. Happiness. What's wrong with you? Oh, no work zone. Okay. Monkey otter. Monkey otter. Do I need like 1 keeper per exhibit? So they're all assigned to a work zone. Maybe I need another caretaker. This is a lot of staff for a pretty small zoo. Alright, we're gonna assign these guys. Let's see if they actually do something about these poor monkeys. Don't just check your iPads. Do something about the monkeys, please. They keep just vacuuming things. What? That does not seem to have helped anything. A veterinarian. I feel like... Oh, she needs a work zone. So what's the problem? Okay, so I've done a little bit of Googling, and basically what you can do is click on your habitat, go to animals, and because we're in Sandbox and money is no problem, we upgrade their food quality. So I'm going to quickly do that for all of the animals. Doesn't really answer the... Oh, they want more friends. Doesn't really answer the problem of the water situation. Okay, so grade 3 for you. And did we only have the one? Okay, and we only have otters as well. So click on this. We go animals, food quality, grade 3. Now, there were some complaints about water quality as well. I think that if I go under facilities, animal guest facilities, is it utilities, solar panel, transformer, water temperature, water treatment plant? Here we go. So I guess if I put this down somewhere around here, it will service essentially, well, 2 or 3 habitats. I think maybe I'll put this one here. I'll hide it somehow. I'll hide it later. Yeah, put it close to this habitat here. Terrain modification failed. Why? I'll have to put it there. Okay. Fine. And this one, I will put... Don't really want to overlap. See... Not really sure where to put this because I don't want it to be just sort of like... I guess I can cover it up later. I'll just pop it there for now. Now I've got some ugly water treatment plants just sitting around. I will have to cover them with trees and the like. So I think if I unpause now, hopefully there will be no protesters showing up at my zoo saying that my animals are in trouble and things like that, because now we've got good food quality. We've got a bazillion keepers doing hopefully something useful. They look a little bit relaxed, honestly. A little bit too relaxed. Hey, why don't you get... There's still this? I really don't understand why they're not doing anything. Okay, are you gonna go in? Thinking about it, okay. Let's see, what are you doing? Checking your iPad, playing games. You're checking your iPad as well. Has anything improved? Still dehydrated. Huh. The water treatment plants on? Where did I put them? It's a bit of a... Do I need to turn this on or something? Oh yeah, it's operational. So why is this one having so many problems? They seem to be okay. Is it because the water is right next to this block of fruit? What if I just delete this? And then what if I also put in another like thing of water. Oh, that's really big. Maybe like this? I'll put this in. Does it matter that it's a little bit over the terrain? Okay, we'll see. Oh my goodness, if these monkeys die on me, it's going to be a very awkward time. Actually, let me just go back into the zoo thing. So, is there a way to just maybe assign them to specific... I don't want to overcomplicate the zone. Oh, you can rename them. Going to a keeper hut, okay. Alright, I just hope that they start doing their job, honestly. Okay, see how that goes. So we'll go over here. I don't love that this door is so massive. Oh, here we go. Hang on. I can do a small one. Just don't know why it doesn't want to connect to the... No, I'll delete this barrier. Delete this whole door. Put in a small one. There, that's okay. Now, let's have a look at our penguins. Little penguins. Oh dear. I think these are the old messages. Dismissal alerts. Water treatment inaccessible. Ah! Okay. Paths. We need staff path. What one is not this? Okay, so we can actually make these a lot smaller than the main path. Okay, I did not realize that the staff cannot walk on the grass. So that should help. In here, we'll just start putting a path out into the middle of nowhere and just kind of say that we'll sort it out later. Oh, hang on a minute. Wait, undo. Now, you need to rotate quite clearly. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So we're getting the hang of this. Don't let anything stop you from playing Planet Zoo, because if I can do this, then you can do it. Now, penguin. Little penguin. Does it say anything about... blah, blah, blah. Okay, it doesn't really... I think from memory, they, again, don't like long grass. And I think they like sand as well. So we'll just get rid of as much of this long grass as possible. Just do a little bit of mowing. If only it was this easy to mow in real life. Okay, and then soil. Do they like soil? I don't remember. Let's just make this whole place sandy, because a lot of our other exhibits currently are pretty grassy, so when you have people coming in, you want them to be able to see different types of terrain and things. So maybe just add a little bit of this. Oh, they need water too, don't they? A little bit of this. Then we're going to do this digging tool. See, that's too close to the fence, so it made these like weird jagged things. they didn't need a huge amount of water. Why is that being jagged? Ugh. Why? Okay, maybe if I just cover it up with water, it'll look okay. Okay, it's a little on the jagged end, jagged side, but you know, it's okay. Now, I do want this whole thing to be sandy. It doesn't make sense for it there to be grass just at the bottom. Is this enough water? I think they don't need it to be super deep. Okay, that part's ugly. Can I smooth this out? No, I cannot. Okay, I can make it come out this way though. Of course, it's growing grass again. Okay, it's probably not terrible. I could make it go out this way a little bit as well. And then obstructed. Why? Kind of did this sort of thing because then they'll still be able to get in and out. And then here we're just gonna cover that up with some sand, a little bit of coarse sand like this. I actually don't like that mound thing that's happened. Try to make that go down, but then it just sort of paints grass on it again. Yeah. I'm sure Planet Zoo experts are going to think that this is just the worst ever. I think it's okay. I think that looks, so if that's about 288, that looks like that's about, well, at the very least a fourth of it, if not more. Do you know what? I think I cannot live with this. This needs to be better. This needs to be better. Now, why is it doing that? Do you see that? Why is it doing that? There's nothing actually there. Like, there's no, you know, like fencing or anything like that over there. Okay, make this a little bit deeper. Can I make this a little bit less ugly? No. Where's the smooth? What does this do? Oh, okay, that helps a lot. That helps a lot. Okay. Crisis averted. So I put some water in there. Is it enough? Keep hearing these noises. This guy's doing something over here. Aw. Oh, I thought he was going to play with the monkeys. Now, how are you guys doing? Can I click on you? Okay, now you're happy. Thank goodness. No protesters. Everyone's happy. So what we can do is just start putting stuff in here, and as usual, get the penguins in and then see if they're very unhappy about anything. Now if I go penguin, presumably it will give me something that penguins like. Now there's these little burrows, which I think could be quite nice because they don't take up a lot of space. So they're kind of showing that they go under the ground there. Obstructed. Okay. So if I put a couple of burrows around here, am I going to be able to put stuff in the middle there? That's the question. Let's see. Food and water. That's quite big. I don't know. But now I'm a little bit paranoid from what happened. Large trough. Water bowl. Maybe like a big water bowl? Is that okay? Oh, monkey's about to have kids. Okay. I feel like it told me that before, and then it just sort of did a number 2. Are you okay? Drinking my tea while I wait for this monkey to do something. Oh, look, the habitat looks quite nice, actually. Look at those flowers. I didn't realize that some of them actually went inside the walls. That's quite pretty. Are you going to have a kid or just a number 2? Oh, look! If only it were that easy, huh? If only it were that easy. It just sort of appears and starts walking around. Yeah, that wasn't my experience. I have 2 kids, and I can tell you that's not really how it happened. Aww. He's so cute. He doesn't have the bulbous nose thing yet. I guess when they're born, it's quite small, and then it gets really big as they get older. That's so cute. Okay. I'm never going to get to this penguin habitat. Where did I put it? Oh, it's over here. Look at these horrible water plants. Oh, goodness gracious. So. I suppose it would be a little bit nicer to make the water go a bit higher, but no, it won't go higher. Okay. So, what were we doing? So I put the water down. Now we're going to put feeding stations. I don't think that this water is deep enough for the underwater feeding stations. So we'll put this... where? Like kind of right outside their habitat? I guess that's okay. Is 1 enough? I don't know. I mean, we're only going to really have a couple of penguins and then wait for them to start having babies. Water, feeding. I don't think we need to heat or cool anything for these penguins because... Ooh, sprinkler. Oh, it's gonna cool stuff. Because they live in a temperate climate. All right, rubber ducky number 1, rubber ducky number 2, water jet. No, it's also gonna do stuff. Water jet rock. That'd be kind of cool. Put that there. Obstructed. Why? Why is it obstructed? Put it there. There. Aha, got an achievement. Oh, look at it go! Yeah, imagine trying to fall asleep with that noise playing in the background. Might have to wake up and go to the toilet 10 times. So, slow feeder... do they have enough enrichment items, though? What else is there? Heaters, coolers, bed shelters, food and water. Oh, so that's just showing everything. Maybe I could put one of these too. We need to decorate. I think our decorations are getting a little bit sparse. Oh, look, lily pads. Maybe not something that penguins actually need. But let's see. Does this float up if I put it in there? No, it's just sort of in the water. Oh, that's terrible. It's just sort of in the water. No, I don't want that. Okay, let's decorate this a little bit. How's the rest of our zoo look? We've got some trees. some plants. I think we will maybe put some stones in here. Some rocks and stones and kind of grassy things. So let's see if they like that. Ooh, moss covered. That's kind of nice. Oh, I just exited. Oh, I just exited out of the game. Yeah, that's kind of nice if I just kind of do this. And then, ooh. No, maybe next time though. Planters and things like that. Okay, hang on, I'm getting very distracted. So I just want rocks. No, I don't like that. I don't really want ice-related ones. Maybe just these sort of, yeah, mossy ones. Because I don't want it to be... Oh, it's a huge one. I don't want it to be super barren looking. Yeah, I think generally these are meant to be for actually building, sort of building habitats and stuff. Like building your own. Oh, this one needs to go over here. You know, instead of doing what I'm doing, which is just getting some kind of pre-made something or other. All these rocks are pretty much for making your own fancy schmancy habitats, which, you know, it's just not our thing right now. Go Control D. Yep, that duplicates it. And then I go like this and just put it in the floor a little bit. Okay, and then I go Control. Is this another one? Yes, it is. Okay. Not seeing any complaints so far about animal welfare and all those things, so I think we might be doing okay. Let me rotate this a little bit. And then I think we will put some little trees. That's nice. I like that. This is going to be, though, like one of the more bizarre penguin habitats. This definitely is not exactly how the Wellington Zoo looks. Duplicate this. And then we will rotate this way. And maybe I'll push it this way. This is taking a wee while. And this one. And just rotate like this. I'm getting a little bit of a sore throat, actually. It's a bit awkward. I really do not want to be getting sick right now. I think being sick when you have kids has got to be one of the worst things ever, because it's not like a lot of people are going to give you a break from that sort of stuff just because you're sick. Okay, we've put together something. Maybe we should put some little bushes or something like that over there. Let's see. Again, I'm going to have to do a... Oh no, that's too tall. Oh, what the... I'm going to have to do a separate episode just for decorating because there is no way that I'm going to be able to do all of this the way that I want to in the episode's lengths that we're doing. Now, I thought that there were actually some cherry blossoms here. Oh, what if I just go... Here we go. Oh, look how pretty. Oh, it doesn't at all go with the orange, though. No, we can't do that. Oh, some palms? Yeah. Those don't look bad. Australian, though. We are in New Zealand. We're not in Australia. It's okay. Maybe just put some palm trees sort of around here. To give a little bit of shade. Yeah, it's not perfect. Maybe we will just... put another couple of these in here. Okay, duplicate. Yes, and then another one. I think it needs to come out this way a little bit. Okay. Okay, that probably looks like no penguin exhibit anyone has ever made, which may or may not be a bad thing. So let's go in here. Go penguin, little penguin, and let's see who is healthy. Okay, definitely not you. You are pretty good. You... Okay, so these two in the middle are probably okay. Sent to zoo, straight there. Oh, which one did I just adopt? I don't remember which one I just adopted. Let me have a look if it's the male or the female. Okay, please. Just set it down gently. I beg you. Madam. Gently. Gently. We're going to take deep breaths. All right, let's pause this. This is the female. Social. She has... Oh, everything else is green. That's really good. So we're going to go over here and we're going to get a male. This one. Send to zoo. Send to this one. You can hit play. Here we go. Let's go camera. Hello, little penguin. Oh, she's so cute. You gonna hop in? You gonna hop in? Oh, look at how huge those ducks are compared to her. She's like, I'm not sure. Oh, here comes your friend. Your boyfriend. Okay, please, please. Gentle, gentle. Oh, gosh, how do I move the camera? Oh. Okay. You know what? We might just have to hope that none of the animal activists have seen any of that. So, social. What's the problem? Too few adults. Well, insufficient area or crowding? It doesn't have enough short grass. Okay. So make this this a bit smaller. Where should I put the... I'll put the grass sort of over here by the other grassy areas. Huh? Here we go. That should help make it look a little bit less crazy as well. Sorry, little penguin, I'm just going to paint over you. Look how big the plants look compared to the penguin. Okay, that one's swimming. That's good. Okay, so we'll put some grass around there. Maybe even here. Ooh, that glass looks like it's breaking. Do we need more mechanics? Okay, so now, are you feeling a little bit better? Space, insufficient space. Terrain setup. They need more water. More grass? Hang on a minute. Need more grass? What if we do this over here? I don't know if it's that they need more or less grass. Hang on, if I cover this whole thing. Oh, so they want... Do they want no grass? Am I just doing all this wrong? Okay. Yeah, let's just erase it so much that it even goes out of the fence line. And we'll just have to deal with cleaning it up a little bit later. I'll erase it all over there. Okay, so they don't want grass. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Where's there still grass? Is it because of these rocks? Aha! Here we go, here we go. So they wanted there to be no grass even on the other side of the fence. So that's good. So they need more deeper water and wider water. Okay. So can I start modifying it? With the animal there? I guess so. I'm gonna have to get rid of this grass again. And you still want to do it so that... Oh, what just happened there? Why did it go so jagged? And you still want to make sure that they can get out as well. So let's just make it super deep in here. Da, 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 da. Now, I think that should be good enough. Paint all of that as sand, otherwise they're going to freak out. There we go. Paint all of that. La 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 la. And then we put some water back in. And then we hit play. Oh. Oh, the penguin's name's Moana. Insufficient area or crowding issues. What still? Two meter deep. That was 2 meters deep. Okay. We needed to make this even bigger. I'll move this somewhere away. Can I put it there? Okay. And this... See, in the next Planet Zoo, it would be very good if move this for now. If they could just make it a little bit easier to find out the depth of the water without having to do all of this, what I'm doing, which is put the water in, check it, you know, redo it, take the water back out. Okay, so if I just sort of expand this a little bit over here. And then cover it back up with sand to make it look a little bit better. Okay, move that. Now I want to do something about this, but the... okay, it's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Oh, now it started looking bad. I don't know why I can't flatten it out. I know that there's a terrain stamping tool, but I've never been able to make it look that great, if I'm completely honest. Now, can they get in and out of that? Let's see. How you doing? Social group space is a bit better. What's it say? I think we actually need a little bit more land. Maybe what we can do is expand the water area this way, because if I expand it that way, then they're going to kind of run out of land. Okay. Let's pause. Move all this. Move. Move that over there. Move. Oh, did I move it? Okay, move. Okay. Now I'm going to have to edit the barrier. Oh, it's a little bit scary because obviously if you leave it like this, then the penguins are going to escape. Alright, so we're just going to make it probably... Oh, you know what? I'm not going to put the barrier in until after I dig a little bit more of the water out. So I will just... Oh, I have to remove the water. See, that is so deep. Surely that's enough. Don't call me Shirley. So if I... Yeah, just sort of do this sort of thing. Tra-la-la. Like, that's so big. It would be cool to have an underwater viewing area. I just don't like how it tends to end up looking, even on other people's videos that are really, really good at doing this sort of thing. I just don't like it. Because if you make an underwater viewing area, then your above water viewing situation is just not that great. This is looking a little very deep. Is that good enough? Okay, and then they have... I don't like that. Oh, am I making it worse? I didn't like how it had these lines on it. Okay. That's better. That's better. I'm gonna put this in. Why is it obstructed? Okay. Then... Oh, they should be able to jump in and out of it. They should do. Okay, paint this all with sand, otherwise they're gonna freak out. They're gonna freak out if it's not sand. And then what we're going to do is barriers, connect. Gates, barriers. Yep, connect. Why is that so long? guess it's okay. Just sort of connect these up this way. Okay, now alright, so I'll put the plants back in a second now. Are you happy with the space? Barrier status. Needs mechanic. Well... Go do your job, mechanics. Seriously. No, what was I doing? Penguin. Still need the water to be a little bit deeper. But it's pretty good. It's almost good enough. I will just... Because making it deeper is not a big problem. I'll just do that super quickly. Because I don't need to really modify the top of the water. We'll just modify the bottom of it. Over here. And then we're going to paint it again with sand. Okay. I think that's okay. Oh, no. No. Need to put the water back in. Otherwise they're gonna really be unhappy. Okay, here we go. They should be good now. Yeah, barrier status is about to... Oops, is about to totally be a problem. So we're gonna put that there. That one there. Move this over somewhere. Maybe there? Okay. And now we can put some of our trees back. Move this here. Got a nice little corner area now, actually. Maybe a little bit closer there. Oh, nope. Move that there. And move that there. It's a little ugly, honestly. We're going to have to pretty up this business at some point. Okay. Put that there. Okay. Need a few more. Not really sure. I'm gonna have to think about this because it is a little ugly, if I'm honest with you. Can I at least get rid of some of this dirt? Yeah, okay. Hopefully that's okay. I guess I can just put heaps of, like, more rocks and moss and things. Rotate that this way. Yeah, you can see how Planet Zoo can take up quite a bit of time, huh? Okay, that's probably enough for now. So we've got our little penguin habitat. The penguins... Ooh, what's the problem? Habitat 5. Which one's Habitat 5? This one. Has no keepers assigned. So... Work zones? Edit. Oh, okay. So this one actually is not in a work zone. I think that keeper can't reach habitat. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, and why are these red? Okay, that needs to be in that work zone. I think what we're going to have to do is... Did that take? It did. Is create a new work zone for this area. Now the problem is, if I create a new work zone, does that mean that I'm going to need to do all these buildings again? I think you know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to just add this to the same work zone. And then the next things that I build out in the zoo, which will probably go out this direction, will have to have a new work zone. I'll have to look up to see if I actually need to do all these buildings and stuff in it. But yeah, okay. Great. Oh, what else is the problem? Water treatment. Well then, repair it. What do you want me to do about it? I might need another mechanic. Yeah, let's have another mechanic. Otherwise that guy's going to start complaining. So now you start working over here, mister? Or miss? No, mister. Okay, everyone else seems to be relatively happy. We have a lot of people working here. Imagine how many staff we're going to need when we actually open up the zoo to the public. Okay. Well, thank you for spending time with me building the next habitat, and I will see you in the next video. See ya!